I think we're at a really tricky point here, because we can say no and then sit. And I don't think the residents that I've talked to and that are interested in seeing the lots forever. So that's the crossroads that we're at.
Okay, I would like to just briefly let people know that I too live in this neighborhood, and I live right across the street from this project. So I know Board Member Turkin, you're talking about your residents, but since this has surfaced, I have received countless emails. And if I could just have a minute, I've been a resident at 128 Southwest First, is somebody who sent this to me. I can provide copies of everything. We purchased the property based on the exciting plans for the downtown redevelopment, yet here we are years later, and we are still with open spaces of land and no development to finish the downtown. Another one, as a full-time resident of the city of Boynton Beach, I ask you and your commission to approve the Town Square project. The property has been vacant for far too long, and the city is in need of revitalization. Another one, I'm asking you to carefully consider to approve Times Square project for the downtown. As a local business owner, it's imperative that we grow and not be left behind. I could read these all day, and yeah, we did a handful of the negatives, and you're all sitting in this room, so we are taking that into consideration as well. I do agree with you, Mr. Singer, that I think that you are being punished for the mistakes of the prior commission, and I do apologize on that, but I think that whatever way the board goes, I think it does have to be fact-based, and I think that people are not considering that we have looked at these blighted lots for a very long time, and again, had I been on the commission, I too would have tried to fight that density.
That is, this TIF money cannot go into, and I've seen this comment and I've heard this comment, we need this money to hire more officers. We need this money to make more improvements in the city. This is not the purpose of this funding. This funding cannot pay for more officers. This funding cannot pay for city improvements unless it's for a specific purpose. The CRA is governed very strictly by Florida statute, and there are only certain things that this funding can be used for.
To point out that the TIF payments are done from the CRA budget annually, right, from everyone that we do award TIF. And you could allocate those funds, in theory, with all due respect, Commissioner Kelly, to increasing the neighborhood officer program and to improving infrastructure within the CRA district. So there's an argument to be made that yes, you could increase services, you could improve infrastructure if you don't have that $3.5 million TIF payment, right? Which is what we're actually already paying for. We're in year 6 for the Town Square Master Plan. So we're already paying TIF for the sins of the past, right? And so I'm not opposed to tabling this item, seeing what else we can do. Again, you know, Rob, you fly down here, you know, it's nothing against you personally or the project. It's just, this is a lot of money. This is a big deal. The markets are uncertain, and it could be in your favor, right? So maybe waiting helps you with the lending if the rates decrease. And so I'm not opposed to postponing this, hearing what the public has to say, and maybe renegotiating what this is. Again, as it is before me, I cannot move forward. I do like the idea. I think it's a little bit out of reach about redrawing the plan and what we want to see. I don't think that's going to happen. I don't think you can do that after buying a $44 million piece of land. The numbers are the numbers. I understand the economics of it. But I am willing to work with this agreement as it is before me. But again, I'm not going to budge on the parking spaces. That is not a conversation. That's what was given in exchange for the rezoning. But I agree with you, Mayor. I'm more than happy to postpone this item after public comment and see what else we can do. It's not a definitive no for me, but it is as it sits in front of me.